Thank you for calling the vet clinic I work at. This is Ashley. How may I help you? Hi, yes, I'd like to drop my dog off for boarding, please. Okay, perfect. Let's get you scheduled. What is your first and last name? It is Luna Smith. Okay, would it maybe be under a different last name, or maybe I could try your phone number? It doesn't look like we have any Luna Smiths. No, I've actually never been to your clinic before, but my flight does leave in 2 hours, so I'm actually driving right now on the way to your vet clinic to drop off my dog for boarding. Okay, so we actually don't have any space available right now, even for our established clients, because this is a holiday weekend, and we do book out weeks and weeks in advance for these kinds of things. But let me check in the area and see maybe if another clinic might have room for you immediately. No, I'm sorry. Even though I've never been to your vet clinic, I am going to be dropping off my dog, so I will be there. I'm right around the corner. Okay, sweetie? Okay, let me just check with the doctor and see, because sometimes we do have overbook kennels and runs available, and it looks like today we didn't have any dentals or surgery procedures, so we might be able to get you in one of those overbook rooms. Do you happen to have, if he says yes, a copy of your vaccines from a different vet clinic? No, I actually don't believe in vaccines. I'm not sure why you would ask me that. So, no, we don't give our dog any vaccines, and don't even try to get me started on titers either. We don't titer our dog, okay? So none of it, okay? Okay, so we do require all of the core vaccines to be updated, along with the fecal and heartworm test, and with the kennel cough outbreak and the flu outbreak right now, we do require those vaccines to be... No. I'm going to stop you right there. Because I'm not doing that, and you are going to be taking my dog. I have lived in this area for 20 years. 20 years. Okay, that's probably longer than you've worked there, and probably longer than you've actually been alive. So I'm going to need you to take my dog because I'm pulling into your parking lot right now. Ma'am, I'm sorry, there's absolutely no way we're going to be able to without them being vaccinated, and probably every other clinic in this area is the same thing. I mean, maybe we could give you rabies and bordetella today, but you would have to... Oh, well, hello, Mrs. Smith. Thank you for calling the vet clinic I work at. This is Ashley. How may I help you? Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have time. I need to make an appointment. I need to make it right now. Okay, what is your first and last name so I can look you up in the system and help you out? Don't you have caller ID? My name and my phone number and all my information doesn't just magically pop up on your screen and you can't just find me? No, sir, I'm sorry. It looks like it says unknown and the number on it's actually blocked. So if you don't mind just giving me your first and last name or your phone number, I'll be able to find you really quickly. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever, and I said I was in a hurry at the beginning of this call. Okay, my name is Joe Smith, Smith, and my dog's name is Luna. Okay, perfect. I found you, Joe Smith with Luna. And how may I help you today? What kind of appointment are you needing, medical or wellness? I need an appointment for wellness, and I need it to be at noon. At noon, preferably today, but tomorrow will work. I mean, if you absolutely don't have noon. Okay, so actually, and I apologize for the inconvenience, but we never have noon. Our doctors do go into surgery at 10, they finish at noon, and then they go to lunch from noon to 2. So our first appointment is at 7:30, the last one's at 9:30, or you're more than welcome to come in at 2 whenever we resume seeing appointments, and then we do close at 6. No, absolutely not. So tomorrow at 11:30, I could be there, or Friday I could be there at 10:30, if that works for you too. I'm sorry, sir. Again, we don't have that time frame. We don't have anything from 10 to 2. I could offer you a drop-off appointment, and that would be completely complimentary to you. You drop off in the morning and then pick up in the afternoon whenever we're done. No, that's the scam. That's the scam right there. That is you trying to take my money. You're going to charge me. You're going to charge me for that drop-off exam, aren't ya? You're going to make me pay for a day boarding. Yeah, I'm not doing that, little missy. I'm not doing that. I've been around long enough to know that I'm not going to be doing that. So it is completely complimentary to come in for a drop-off. It's the same exact price as if you were coming in for the office visit. You would just pay for the exam and the vaccines that you need, and you will sign an estimate upon arrival. So we're not charging you for anything extra and anything that you don't approve. No. I'm sorry, that just doesn't make much sense to me. And like I said in the beginning of this phone call, I am in a hurry because I actually have a job to do, and I know that it's hard to understand, but I cannot come in any other time because I have a lunch break, because I have a job, because I have to pay for things. So no, I will not be dropping my dog off. I will not be paying anything extra, and I will be coming in at noon because that's my lunch break, okay? If you would like to come in and drop off at noon, you're more than welcome to do so. But I'm sorry, those are the only services that I can offer, and I do apologize for the inconvenience. I know it's hard with lunch breaks and things like that, but you're more than welcome to drop off at that time for the same exact amount that it would be for an office visit. I will see you at noon because I already took off work and I have a lunch break during that time, so I'm going to be coming in at noon. I would like to talk to the doctor, I would like to talk to the hospital manager, and I would also like to inform you that I will be leaving a Google review with the name Ashley on it. Okay, I'll be doing that, so watch out. Thank you, sir. Have the day you deserve. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic where I work at. How may I help you? We can move right past the pleasantries because I'm here to talk about my bill, and I need somebody to break it down for me. Okay, of course, absolutely. It looks like you were just here earlier today, and I actually checked you out myself, so I'd be more than happy to help you with it. Okay, as you can see, clearly stated I was double charged. There is a fecal test and there is a heartworm test. Those are the same exact thing, and I am not paying double for both of them. So I want a refund immediately. Okay, yes, I do see where you were charged for the fecal and the heartworm test. So those are two different tests. The fecal test tests the stool, and the heartworm test is actually a blood test. No, I'm not a dummy. I'm not a dummy because there's no worms in the heart, and you checked, the doctor told me, maybe we should get him involved, but I heard from him that the stool test is testing for worms. Nothing about heartworms in the stool, okay? And I even brought in a fecal. Yes, I do apologize for the confusion. It is a common misconception, but heartworms are actually worms that can grow inside of the heart. Dogs do get them through mosquito bites and it gets into their blood. The fecal test, it is for parasites like Giardia and different things like that. Well, I didn't sign off on it. I'm not paying for it, and I expect a refund. And I know that I used a credit card, but I want it in cash because I don't want you doing any funny business with my card, okay? I'm not giving you my card again. I want a refund. I'm sorry, sir, we just cannot issue a refund for those kinds of tests, being that you did sign off on it, unless you don't want the tests done. I don't think that the blood or stool has gone out to the lab yet, so if you want, we can cancel the two tests. I can let the nurses know to disregard them, but yeah, those are the only options. I'm really sorry. No, I want them done, but I'm not paying for two tests that are the same exact thing. You can clearly see on the bill where it says heartworm and fecal, and they are two different charges. I'm not paying twice for the same exact thing. So let me actually just get you some literature on it, because we do have these forms that kind of talk about what heartworm is and what is in the fecal and the stool. So let me print these off for you so you can read over them. And again, if you do want the tests, then we can just A-okay, but if you want the fecal and not the heartworm test, or if you want the heartworm and not the fecal, or if you don't want any of them, let me know and we can get that process for you. I want to talk to the doctor. I want to talk to the doctor right this second. This is absolutely ridiculous. You were just trying to charge me money. I never signed an estimate, and I don't want this to happen right now. What is happening right now? I'm so confused. I understand. Let me grab the doctor for you. He'll be right out, and if you can just please take a seat, we'll be right with you. Thank you for calling the vet clinic I work at. Is this a medical emergency, or do you mind holding for just one moment? No, I cannot hold. This is an emergency. I need to speak to somebody immediately about my dog. Okay, yeah, of course. So do you want to just tell me your first and last name so I can look you up in the system and tell me what's going on with your dog? It's his nails. Oh my goodness, it's his nails. Okay, what's going on with his nails? Does he have a torn nail, or did he rip his dew claw? What's going on? No, honey. It's nothing like that. It's just that I was picking up Mr. Floofy Doofy off the ground, and he didn't draw blood, but his nail caught the inside of my forearm, so I'm gonna need to get him scheduled for a nail trim immediately. Okay, so just a nail trim wouldn't technically qualify for an emergency or for a walk-in or work-in appointment that we have set to the side